30 seconds until minions spawn.
I got yogurt this morning, YouTube. I got Ryze this morning, YouTube. It's Nisi here. And I hate that we're not leaving base or helping with this. I don't know what Heimerdinger's doing.
Minions have spawned.
What's happening here? Oh, okay. Yeah, he's just setting up towers. Okay. Yeah, I'm all about wow, that guy is garbage. I can't believe that. I can't unsee whatever that was from that Alawi. Yeah, first things first. If you can go into mid versus Heimerdinger, if you're not gonna help with your invade, which I think is horrible that you don't help with the invade, the very least you can do is go and zone him off of putting turrets down, because it's gonna make your life hell. So you leave base, you don't help, but you don't even think about this. If you're not pushed up here, Heimerdinger gets to put turrets down. If you're pushed up here, he doesn't get to put turrets down. Obviously, you would cheat to the top side, because most players in solo queue are bot side, blue side at the beginning. But yeah, you just stay like in this area and don't let him put turrets down. You know? Do that. Do that. Don't give this lane an opportunity to set up on you, because he gets a formation on you, level 1, and he shouldn't. And you might think, oh, that's risky, I could get ganked. Well, it's risky for him to be standing there too, so just go out there, hold him off. Don't let him fucking... Don't let him do that. Don't let him do that to you.
Minions have spawned.
Beep. So yeah, I hate how this happens to us, and I don't know what you were doing there. But now, I mean, I'm not really sure how new Ryze holds up under turrets. I guess we're gonna see. Can't imagine. Careful. Can't imagine it being that bad, and I don't know why Alawi still hasn't been able to back yet. It's a good little half freeze there you got. You're hoping that Heimerdinger doesn't throw a formation right here of turrets. That's what we're hoping for. Okay, well, he started. If we can get turrets down, we need to. And you do. Good job. This is why I say we would like him to start setting up turrets back here as opposed to right in the mid lane. Because we don't want to be stuck under we don't want to be stuck on a tower as Ryze. He's going a little crazy there. He places his turrets poorly, so you attack them. That's great. This is kind of a farm lane, dude. I'll be real with you. Unless your jungler comes and does something crazy. This is kind of a farm lane. You're not going to be doing much yet. Nice little trade there, though. You're farming great so far, from what I can see. Sort of. And you back for tier. Next time, step back further if you're going to do that, because his harass range is like to here. I'm okay with you backing. You should probably have actually tried to back right there, because you were right. He isn't pressed up to your tower yet. So if we back here, the wave doesn't crash and we get back into position. we get back into position, and technically the hard part's over because we'll have tier, we'll have our mana back, we'll have our HP back to work off of. But yeah, you dicking around without mana is just wasteful. I guess you figure Shaco's coming. We have enough point for prison. I don't know how junglers always do this, where they like show up level 2 and shit. It happens all the time in these replays, like low replays. So you back up, that's great. You get tier. And we're back in position. And you're experiencing why I favor this start so much. Because I hate being in this position where I'm just stuck under tower early. Let's try. Farming under turret does seem to be a little bit of a struggle for Ryze. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe it's just you messing it up. Heimerdinger! We could have managed that CS better, for sure. Make sure that we're coming up with ways to manage the farm here, as opposed to just throwing our shit out all willy-nilly. We need to get all the CS that we can when we're under turret like this. So, here, you start off fine, and you were fine. But you, like, panic instead of juggling properly, and you throw a Q out for some reason, when in reality all you had to do was auto there. But and that like completely fucks up the wave. And as a result, you miss that farm that you would have gotten very easily. Really work on that shit. Really work on juggling your CS better. Especially in these situations. You gotta learn how to do it. Because you're gonna be under your turret all lane phase. So Ryze is super weak early. He comes online harder later. Very similar to like the Anivias, the Cassiopeias. Well, I guess Cassiopeia isn't that weak really. And I guess Ryze isn't technically that weak early either, but it's just in a lane like this. I mean, good jungler's gonna eat this guy, but even still, you know, it's every so often we're gonna get a game like this where our lane phase is just us chilling. The game's 40 minutes long though, so it's not like that this start necessarily decides the entire game, but it does if you fail to get farm. So we're gonna see how it goes. Gets Heimerdinger's flash. I have no idea why he flashed there. He had absolutely no reason to flash. He was completely safe. So you get his flash free basically. Yeah, and you know, even though I'm harping on your CS, you are beating your lane in CS, which is good. Considering he has like BM spamming for some reason, even though he's like dog shit. Yeah. Definitely start winding up your animations before the tower hits in situations like this. So like right here's a decent example. So you can wind up your animation here on that. You could have got that minion. Could have got not that minion. You might have been able to get this minion though right here. If we wind up our attack animation just right, we basically hit right after the turret hits and we get that minion. There's only a small... Oh, maybe not. I don't know. It was close. Definitely should try though. As you can see, there's not a lot we can learn from this lane phase other than farm well and try not to take poke. And that's just, you know, farm well, try not to take poke, Look at this idiot struggling to farm when he's pushed your turret for 8 minutes. BMing us. Be very careful there. That one you could have died. Actually. This is a spot where in the future, if we were this slow, I'd be tempted to not even go for that CS. And to just wait until my teleport's up. I'll show you. Better Heimerdinger kills you right here. Because you play it like a fool, basically. And he doesn't get you. Look at our health bar. Look at our mana. The way that Heimerdinger's ult works is that he gets a free cast with his ult. So when you come forward here, you are asking to take one of two things. You're asking to take an E in the face and then rockets in the face, or just rockets in the face. When you step into this farm, better player is going to kill you here every time. So it's more important that we just give this away as opposed to going for it, because it's such an easy kill for him. So right here, you do it. I would have killed you there 100%. When you went for that animation, that would have been E, ult, rockets, you're gone. There. Instead, he's, you know, BMing you when he's a moron. But, yeah. You're gonna have to back here. Give up the turret. There's nothing you can do. Chica's gonna hold for you. And you know, we lose turret. We lose turret in this lane. There's not much to say about it. There's not much we can do about it yet.
Subscribe.
Michael Zapper, thanks for subbing, man.
To the VC self-trade.
Appreciate it, buddy. When he backs, I'm trying to jam now. We need to jam. Good. So you push the wave in. That's great.
Blue team has slain the dragon.
It looks like Heimerdinger does some cheesy shit where he gets dragon. But you don't know. You don't know if it's Zac and Heimerdinger or just Heimerdinger. So your positioning reflects that, which is good. We don't really know where he is at the moment. Now we know he's topside, and we can deduce that Heimerdinger doesn't have an ult. So you should ult on his head here, actually, and kill him. So this is our first mistake, is that once we see Zac top, we know that the Heimerdinger is without ult, because the bot lane didn't leave, and you know, top was back. Top isn't at dragon, so we need to ult on his head and kill him here. Actually, this is a situation where, like, we should expect, like, Heimerdinger doesn't just solo dragon without ult. So when he doesn't have ult, he's completely exploitable. So we should have done this here. This should have been, I teleport on your head, I fuck you up, because you don't have turrets down and you don't have an ult. You have one turret down. So you may think I'm crazy here, but I am 100% ulting on his head here and killing him. And this was a I think, a mistake that we made. He might be able to solo dragon. He might be able to solo dragon, but I don't think he can solo dragon without ult here. If Zach was down here, then we can't assume that he has used his ult. But since he shows up and then Zach shows top side, yeah, he can't do it without his ult. In my opinion, it would take way too long. At least this early. You might be able to do it a little later. Honestly, he might be able to solo it right now, but he wouldn't have been able to solo it that fast. Like, that's just not possible. So we should have probably went all in on him. I think we would have been fine too. It would have been justified because we can put 2 and 2 together and figure that out. So I think we missed an opportunity there in a unique situation where it all comes back to like, if I was in your shoes and I see him get dragon and I see Zach top, that's what I would do. Like 100%. I would not have dicked around. I would have just ulted on his head and been like, all right, let's get his flash or get his barrier or something, and fight. Because I'm not just gonna sit back with the shitty Shaco and just slowly lose. Because your Shaco is shit, and you have to know that like when you get a small window, you have to take it. We're playing solo queue here. So the smallest windows means we have to take the risks. Here you push the tower and you're not looking top or bottom right away, but now it looks like you're looking bottom, so this is good. You're gonna take some camps, that's cool. Definitely just keep jamming the wave here. Get big. I like that you're looking for something. You want to poke here. And you do. Like I said, your Shaco's dog shit, but you shouldn't be dying too. You shouldn't even be giving your flash away. So you're just gonna do your little poke, like you do. It would have been the cleanest way to go about this, is you hit your poke and you just watch him die, because he's a bad player. Right here, you dance around for some reason like you're gonna help, but you need to get the fuck away. You need to walk away. And this little double take you do trying to help is just pointless. Do not in low elo try to save your teammates. Don't do it. It doesn't fucking matter. Especially, it'd be one thing if the Shaco was carrying and you're trying to stop him from giving a shutdown. Dude, he's level 6. Watch him suicide and go about your business. Don't give away your flash. This is just standard, like, I'm trying to be a team player shit in solo queue, and that's not what we do. That's not what we do here. And as a result, you died. And it wasn't just your flash. That's because you made that little double back. Don't. Under-leveled teammates are shit. He has a role where he literally can PvE for XP, and he is level 6. And you're walking around like he deserves your time. Let it sink. Let it sink in. He doesn't. He doesn't, man. I feel like I'm on like Oprah or something, like Dr. Phil. Like, you gotta leave your man when he's treating you that way. Leave your man when he's treating you like that. When he doesn't do the dishes and he's in the jungle and he's level 6, you gotta leave that man. You gotta leave that man. And everyone in the audience is like, it's all a bunch of fat women. Leave him! Leave him! That's what you should have done. Yeah. That's how it is. We should have left. We should have left our man there. Level 6 jungler, yeah. That guy's not doing our dishes for us right now. He's not doing our dishes. He's not walking the dog. He's not giving us sexual pleasure, and he's cheating on us. Leave that man. Leave him! Oh, whoa. Sorry. Oh yeah, we're dead. Okay.
Shut down.
So you go bottom. Shaco's holding, so keep going. Yeah, keep going. Kill! Fuck with that guy, dude. Fuck with that guy here. You see Caitlyn mid. You see, you definitely know that, this is going on with the Riven, so odds are Zach's already, you know, rotating. They're not worried about you because you paffed out of vision. Challenge here. Challenge. Fuck with people. Do not. You have farm. You have double the dude's farm. Fuck with him. It's a very easy task for you. You don't just get one shot here. You're fucking Ryze. Get in there and challenge when he goes to farm. Get him to burn his ult or something and then back away. Or see if you can't beat him. I don't want to see this ever again. I don't want to see this fucking bullshit where we don't. Because he has nothing down yet. Like, you need to understand, if Heimerdinger doesn't have turrets down yet, you need to challenge him right away. Challenge him right away. You know, if the thing is, if the fight's being lost, then you can pull out. But like, you need to challenge. Your jungler is level 8. You need to gamble. You need to gamble, and you need to get control of the map somewhere. So here you rotate and pick the Caitlyn. Cool with that. Now we're running around, we're getting some kills. Draven gets one. You should know that this guy is dead. Check this guy off the list. He's dead. He's donezo. Or maybe he's not. Okay, he's dead. I was like, man, your team blows. So, the reason I was saying check him off is because we have Heimerdinger pushing this turret, and we could have teleported behind him, and fucked with him. Or just teleport to hold. But either way, we waited a little too long. Now we have to push mid.
Red team's turret has been
So we're gonna get mid down, which is really important. Now we do need to rotate. Shaco can't hold the Heimerdinger. We need to get behind him and kill him here. We need to walk over and ult to him or something. We need to stop the push on bot side. Because Shaco shouldn't be able to hold. Shaco's probably just gonna suicide. It's amazing, isn't it? Isn't that funny how I just fucking know? And I would have walked over and teleported because I knew that Shaco was gonna die. And yes, in game, I would have made that call too. This is not just me doing like a lesson so I see everything. I mean, in game, I'm assessing like who's pushing and where. Okay, so I feel so pretentious. Like, people think I'm pretentious anyways, but like when I'm eating yogurt, I feel real. The only way I could be more pretentious in this lesson is if I had like a pear. If I was eating a pear or like a fucking, I don't know, some like, it's a pretentious fruit. You know, yogurt seems pretentious. But yes, we know that Shaco's gonna die. So we gotta move over there. And as a result, you give up tier 2 now. Because you're not going to be in position fast enough, probably. If they push out at you. Again, we can assume, and we should try to make judgment calls. Heimerdinger shouldn't have ult, so why aren't we ulting on this dude's head? I hope we do. Why are we walking in? 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 You see how much time we're wasting? Why are we walking at him? Why aren't we ulting on him? Why didn't we ult on him when he didn't know where we were? He had no vision of us. We would have caught him. Use your ult, please. Or don't pick Ryze. Pick a champion that does better with immobility, like Anivia or something. Don't pick Ryze if we're not going to ult on people's heads. King Goob shits on Ryze there. Yeah, we're getting nothing done. Now you teleport top.
Red team has slain the dragon.
Your team gets dragon.
Rampage.
Why aren't we ulting in here? Is there a reason? Why aren't we ulting in? Ult in. Why aren't we ulting in? Why aren't we ulting in? We have a power play. Heimerdinger's dead. It's 3v2. Minions pushing. Why aren't we ulting in? It's a level 10 versus a level 12. And a level 9 versus a level 12. And we're level 12. So 3 level 12s versus 2. Why aren't we ulting in? Why? What are we doing? Why are we walking in? Why did we walk in this way and not just ult behind them? Or just path behind them? Why are we not taking advantage of pathing? Why are we not confident at all? So we walk in, we don't path offensively, so we tell the world that there's 3 of us mid, so please rotate to us, and then we just kind of fight some goofy fight and lose, right? That's why you take initiative, as opposed to letting the game come to you. Thankfully, our Alawi is hoisting us by our armpits right now. It's a good snare for the stop there. Alright, we have 3 mid. I'm probably not ulting in there, so... Now you're ulting in. Now you're ulting in right now, and you're going on Caitlyn. Because your Draven is going to kill that Morgana. You're ulting in the back behind the tower because you're level 13. And you see Heimerdinger topside. And you know that Riven and Zac are dead. So you need to make an aggressive play. Let's see if you do it. I hate this, dude. I hate this shit. If you are going to stand back with a fucking global when people get low, if you are not going to use it to gank anybody, to engage a team fight when we have numbers, to secure objectives faster, the faster you go and kill these 2, the faster we get inhib down, the faster we break, and we want to break towers because we're facing a Heimerdinger. Use our ult. Use it. It's a lot of fucking range. 3k range. Use our ult and make the fucking plays happen. Wow. Cool. Let's go, Moonsaw. Let's get it together.
Destroyed. Killing spree.
I don't mind you backing there. I like that you pushed the wave before you back. Now we're level 14. We need to be shoving mid and looking top while we're doing it. Nothing to do right now. We need to be hitting inhib. We better get this inhib down. Rage. Okay, we did. We're dealing damage for the most part here. We're getting our damage off. I would be trying to get out after clearing whatever this is. You back away here. You don't stay. This is a death trap here. You shouldn't be staying. There's nothing you're going to do from this position. We're not getting any objectives down from this point. We don't even have anybody to get objectives down. Draven's dead. Shaco's dead. Alawi has to be in range. Ryze has to put himself in a shitty spot. And they're all about to come out of base. Zach's about to jump on you and wipe you if you stay. So you can't be here. Doesn't matter if you trade a kill, it's almost always gonna go badly. So, this Zach is fucking retarded. Zagenheart, thanks for subbing.
Welcome to the VC sub trade.
You'd be better off when that wave hit the turret. You'd be better off ulting up the top real quick and jamming top before leaving. Just saying, something to think about.
Red team has.
Here you have numbers again, and you don't ult. I don't know why. I don't know why you're not ulting. Like, just ult, like put yourself here or something, and just close space. Like, just use it. Fucking use your shit, or don't take fucking Ryze. Pick Anivia. If you're just gonna walk around like this, pick Anivia. Don't take Ryze anymore. If we're not using our ults offensively, don't play it. I can't stress it enough. Here, you're not trying to end the game from this position, and you're not going to. So you shouldn't be here. This is just a silly position to be in. You should be top, like your Blitz and your Lowy, and you should be pushing waves. That's your own fault, by the way. Whatever Draven's doing is retarded. I don't care what his score is. You're not ending the game right now. It's just a cocky play that the only way you win is if they basically suicide into you. So instead of doing this, jam this and then ult top and push the wave in. Ignore Draven. He shouldn't be there. And you should be, yeah, see how you linger? You're not gonna do anything here. This is just a waste. Never push into the double turrets like this. This early. Work other objectives.
Blue team
Go bottom next time. Ult bottom. And push the wave. If you want. Alright, I mean, I guess you can let it come to you. That's fine, too. That's fine. I just figure since your team is all up here fighting, you might as well just go ahead and push all this in. Because there's no way that you die there unless like Riven backs and TPs with home guards or something. But even then, I think you can get out because she just ulted. There's pretty much nothing we're going to be doing here. So, I'm not sure why we're standing here. Like, if we have a plan if we have a reason that we're standing there, but I don't see any reason. The only thing that you can possibly do to stop this is instead of standing there, what you do is you go around the front. This is the only way to really deny or delay a Baron, is you go around the front and you dance right here. You would have to, and when you get close, you would have to dodge the Morgana binding basically, but you are like you're standing here trying to get people to chase you off of Baron, so you deal more damage to them and it slows down their Baron take, and then there's maybe a chance after you've watched them dance around with you that you find some window. But overall, I probably wouldn't even go for this one. I'd probably let it go. And yeah, for some, like, you're clearing the ward, but you're standing in front of the pit instead of just standing, like, here, maximizing your auto attack range. You could be standing here. And then as a result, you get picked. Yeah. So is an avoidable death, I think. So here, you chain the CC, you do a boatload of damage. That's fucking sweet. They throw away a Baron. That's awesome. Like, they throw away a Baron buff from the champ. Wow, your Shaco is useless. We gotta make sure we get this guy down. Wow. I don't know if we could have played that better with our rotations or not. But either way, you get his passive down, which is important. Nice. That works.
Red team's turret has been destroyed.
I don't know why we're not going top here. Why we're just chasing mindlessly. This guy's clearly dead. Alawi's clearly gonna die. Because they're pushed out and you guys are back at base. So I don't know why we're going down there instead of going top. Our teammates never take priority over like big waves on the turret.
Red team's turret has been destroyed.
Unless they're like actually doing the right thing. So Riven pretty much gets one shot again. We don't have Draven, so he can't ult in. I'd be thinking about ulting behind here. I'd be considering it, depending on the action. Morgana shows up. You do 1 million damage. That's great. Get the killing spree. I don't know if flashing from Morgana is ever really that great of an option. You clearly pushed her out, but whatever. Step on a trap. I don't see any ults, so you're fine. I see an ult here. I would probably consider it here. Depending if Caitlyn steps back in. Okay, yeah, I would probably go for it here. I don't know. He might have died anyways, though, so who knows. Maybe you're right to not go in there. It's just we had a time in the mid-game where we could just ult on people's heads, and now that time might be gone. But I still want to look for any opportunities to make weighted fights. Again, we're not getting the top farm for some reason, and it's very important that we hit the next level. Cool. I would back right away. I don't know why you're staying. You should be getting out. And there's no, you know, even with Fog of War on, like, you know that that's bad, right? Like, if you step aside back and home guards forward with teleport, you might be able to get something done. But when you just stand there, when you have essentially two globals, you have teleport and then you have your ult, we're just being silly. We're just being silly. Okay, here you guys get engaged on like insane. And that's pretty much game. Alright, dude. This gameplay felt a lot like you had no confidence at all. You had, like, there's so many times this game where we could have snowballed off of just heads-up decision. Like, after Heimerdinger does the dragon, he doesn't have ult, we never challenged him. When Heimerdinger kills your Shaco after you were late to rotate over and help him because you know he's going to feed because he's dog shit. After you rotated over there, you didn't ult behind him. You wouldn't ult behind people to take favorable fights. You wouldn't ult behind people to engage fight, or to finish favorable fights. You wouldn't ult behind people to engage fights. You wouldn't try to pick off people and 1v1 them when you had double their farm. There's a lot of passivity here that I think we need to clean up. It's one thing to play passive because the boring lane phase where we're stuck on our turret. It's another thing to play passive after that lane phase ends and we're ahead. So we definitely need to improve our aggressive, like, ulting and our aggressive decision making based on the fact that, like, we had leads and we never looked to talk ourselves. Like, it's all about talking yourself into different scenarios. Like, I think this guy, you know, this guy doesn't have his turrets down. He doesn't see me coming. I'm going to poke at him and see what I can do. Oh, this guy, you know, he just killed my teammate, so he probably doesn't have anything right now, so I'm going to ult behind him and kill him. I see people running away. I see people pushed out beyond their turret, and I have numbers. It's 3v2. Like, I should try something here. Because you have to know that your Shaco is dog shit and that Zac is going to be way more of a threat late game. So you need to put the game away. Also, in the times when Draven kept going crazy and we kept just kind of following him here, we need to push other objectives and split off and get farm when he's making bad decisions, like staying down here and trying to put the turrets away early. Fuck that. You can't break the Nexus turrets like that. Just 5v3 or whatever he was doing. So, overall, your farm's decent, but your confidence needs a lot of work. So I would definitely work on playing more aggro and actually trying to carry as opposed to whatever this was. All right, the Smart NECN, SpinachGaming.tv. You guys are awesome. Thanks for watching. Sub, like, share, all that bullshit. I love all you guys. I'm out. Peace, cracks.